morning, Your Honor. How are you today?
I don't know.
What do you mean? You look wonderful. You're smiling. Everything's good. It's sunny outside.
Yeah, but I'm inside. But anyway, Mr. Graffin Reed, this matter is going to have to be referred over to the uh, appointing authority. You need to have an attorney appointed on your case.
For a traffic ticket?
This is failure to display a license, ma'am. It's a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty up to 90 days in the Washtenaw County Jail and a fine up to $100. You were arraigned on this twice now. You should know that by now.
So I can't just pay it off?
Ma'am, did you just hear me say that it carries a maximum of 90 days in jail?
Yeah, I heard that, but I'm saying, can I just pay the ticket off?
No, ma'am. It's a criminal offense is what I'm explaining to you.
Okay.
There's someone from the public defender's office that can assist Mr. Graffin Reed today.
Yes, Your Honor, I can.
Mr. Graffin Reed is, are you still at the same address there on Monroe Street, ma'am?
Yes.
Ms. Moeller, do you want to go into a breakout room with her now to discuss this matter? It alleges that on May 17, 2022, at the location of Forest Road in Ypsilanti Township, she was operating a motor vehicle with no operator's license on her person. And for your information, she is still suspended.
Okay, Your Honor. Yeah, I will go into a breakout room and discuss with her now. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Your Honor, sorry, I don't know if this has already been put on the record. Do you see are there many things suspending her, or is it
It
only?
has not been placed on the record. Let me see here. Do you have a pen to write them down, both Mr. Graffin Reed as well as Ms. Moeller?
Your Honor, I'm ready. I'm typing them. Mr. Graffin Reed, do you have something to write down what the judge is about to say?
Mm-hmm.
All right, she has a license suspended out of 1482 for driving while license suspended from April the 13th of 2015. She has another 1482 for failed to display a valid license from a May 11th, 2015 event that she's suspended for. She has a 34th District Court out of Romulus for November 9th, 2019 for improper lane use. She has another one out of Romulus, same court, 34th District for September the 12th, 2020. No proof of insurance that she's suspended for. She has one out of Rochester, 52-3 District Court for failure to comply with the judgment on a no proof of insurance ticket. She has another one out of Rochester. I don't think I told you the date on that first one. The first one is from April 13th, 2021. So those are the ones. And anything else, Ms. Moeller, before you're placed into the breakout room?
No, nothing else, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. We call it when you let us know you're ready. Okay? Rachel McDuffie for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Davy, leave before Ms. Tubbs. Ms. Tubbs, could you unmute and state your name, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm trying to unmute now. Hold on.
You are unmuted now. Can you please turn on your screen?
Come on. You had turned it. Second.
Your Honor, just to get ahead a little bit, we're going to be requesting an adjournment for the appointment of conflict counsel.
All right, please state your name, ma'am.
Michelle Tubbs.
All right, Ms. Tubbs, do you understand that they have a conflict in this case and they want to adjourn it so that you can get new counsel, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. Any objections? No objections. Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned to May 3rd, 23rd.
Yeah.
State of Michigan versus Thomas Fuller, 23S 4246968 and B. We're here for a pretrial and a pre-hearing conference. Richmond, Deputy for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Sandra White on behalf of Thomas Fuller.
I just watched something go over this. in front of us.
They adjourned it. Okay.
Ms. Tubbs, please mute your device. Mr. Fuller, please take whatever just went up on the screen from in front of your screen so that we can see you, and please state your name.
Thomas Fuller.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I have talked with Mr. Fuller about this matter. I know we have talked with him about the tickets that he has outstanding. He was to have something resolved by today. He has hired an attorney. Apparently, he had more going on than he thought when he went to the courts. And he is asking for an adjournment of about 45 days out, him and the other attorney, to work out a few things.
Well, I don't see anything about another attorney or any proof of that.
We just had this discussion last night. He has his hand raised.
Are you giving
Hello.
him to speak?
Mr. Fuller, you wanted to say something?
Yes, I wanted to ask for the information that she has on the things on my record, because I took her recommendation that she gave me, and when I went, they were saying that none of the stuff that she said was eligible for me to pay and get rid of was taken off. So the last time I talked to you, Your
Who's
Honor,
the her you
you
keep
said that,
referring to?
excuse me?
Who's the her you keep referring to, sir?
I mean, I didn't mean her. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was saying that you told me that I had Romulus, Detroit, and I think Taylor. I got in touch with those people, and they said they're not adhering to the that one law that came out where stuff was old and stuff like that. I'm sorry.
Right. So they say that they're not going to comply with the Clean Slate Act and have these
Correct.
things on the record. Well, I can't make them, sir. I don't have any power over that. So yeah, but you still show the no proof of insurance out of Taylor. That's a different one. That doesn't fall within the Clean Slate Act. That's from 2007. You're gonna have to pay that ticket off.
Your Honor, I just talked to them yesterday and my lawyer. So when my lawyer talked to him, they told him $45. When I talked to him yesterday to pay it online, they told me $200. Then they told me $384, and then they told me it was another ticket from 2014 for $584. So it seems like every time that I talk to him, it goes up. When my lawyer talked to him, it was $45. So I'm in between getting everything handled the best way that I can with the little money that I have. But every time that we adjourned, I got close and closer. When I went to Canton and Romulus, I couldn't even go there because they said they was putting me in jail if I walked through the door. So I would have to have $600 to even walk through the door to even try to talk to a judge. I had to get a lawyer because Canton threatened to put me in jail as well for something from 2013. So once I procured the lawyer and we went, it was just like I wasn't even there. You know, they looked right past me like I was just some type of crumb bum, and boom, it was done. Canton got out the way. Romulus, Gatton Line,
We have
Taylor
two
Gatton
things
Line.
from 36 district, sir. You have two things from 36. The first one was that one 36? There's a lot going on here.
Your
So,
Honor,
yes.
I'm sorry. We go through this every time, and so I don't know if this is gonna help or not. Because we literally like go through everything over and over again. Mr. Fuller has two cases in Taylor in collection that total about $600. That is Taylor. In Romulus, yes, you're gonna go to jail if you walk through the door because you have a warrant on that case in Romulus. You have a bench warrant in Romulus that's been outstanding since, about 2016 or so. So that's a bench warrant. I don't, you have to contact Romulus, and if they want you to come in, then you need to figure out how to clear that warrant. Those two things have been true every single time Mr. Fuller has come in. I know he has a lot of different cases in different courts. I'm glad he has an attorney, but those two things remain true about Taylor and Romulus, warrant and collections. Those things aren't going to change until he addresses them. So as far as this case goes, his original offer, I'm not dismissing the careless, but he could plead to a different civil infraction. And that he had no offers on his license. I understand he doesn't want to dig that hole further, potentially with the plea on this, but Mr. Fuller's, some of the confusion doesn't need to be confusion. It just is what it is, and he has to address those things. That's all.
So are you saying even if he got his license back, you're not changing his offer, Ms. McDuffie?
No, if he got his license restored, I would dismiss it as I normally do.
Okay.
But what I was told was that he's not able to do that. Hence, all of these repeated appearances with his confusion about how to do that.
I get it. I know exactly what you're saying.
Mhm.
My only problem is money. So at this point, 500 here, 600 there. I ain't got it like that. Plus trying to live and pay somebody to take me to
All right.
work.
So it sounds like you're not going to be able to get your license back, sir.
I will be able to get it back. I just got to pay the stuff. And that's what I'm on.
You just told me you couldn't do it. You couldn't pay it.
No, it's taking longer for me to afford to pay it.
All right. Here's the deal. I've written on your last adjournment. I'm not adjourning this again. If it's not done when we come back next time, then he needs to take the offer that's from Ms. McDuffie. I'm not going through this record again. I'm done with that. Okay? So I'll see him back here on June 20th. Either these things are him or they're not.
You say where?
June 20th at 9 a.m. No further adjournments.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, who's here on Anthony Warrington? All right. Hello. So this is the one where
We're waiting to further evaluation set today. The Nick to back up the DRF.
so where are we on that?
It was actually set for today. It said on the tap about.
Judge, the TAP evaluation came back to evaluate for DDRF, followed by the mixed Genesis program. And the DDRF mixed screening was going to happen today. However, since he was brought over from the bill, can't happen.
Yeah.
It has been rescheduled for Monday.
Okay, so this is what we'll do. I can tell you, Mr. Warrington, I'm inclined to grant your application, but I don't want to grant your application and then there are issues. The state is silent on your application. So this is information that I need. So what we'll do is we'll bring you back. So when you say Monday, is it Monday of next week?
Yes,
That's
Judge.
what I was told.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll bring you back on the 7th. Norma, are we able to bring, please say that. Norma, are we able to bring Worthington back on the 7th? Warrington, thank you. No, I appreciate you correcting me. I always tell people if somebody mispronounces your name, you need to let them know. All right, so we'll bring you back on the 7th. Sure. If you'll hand it to your counsel.
Well, it's probably something you want to see. When you evaluate. You know, he told me he's been going to classes up there.
Okay, awesome.
I'm still attending classes on the sign sheet.
All right, so make sure you continue doing that, all right?
Sheet.
Keep doing it. Evaluation. Looks good.
Oh, I finally saw it. Yeah, she told me. Thanks. Okay, all right, so what we'll do is we'll come back, and I'm sure you want to keep this.
Well, I have a copy of it. If I need to leave one for the courts, I do have a copy.
Oh, no, you can give it to me at sentencing.
You'll give it a sense.
Yeah,
We'll do all of them.
Okay.
but I'll tell you, my mind is a steel trap, so I will remember this, okay? I remember you.
See you then, yeah.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Anna. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right.
And is there anyone else who is ready before we go on the record?
I'm ready, Judge.
All right, who is your client?
Gerard Alden.
Come up. And this is the bond forfeiture, correct?
Correct. Judge.
All right, have you conferred with the state on his case?
No, they cannot find the files
All right,
and they tried, but so no. And
all right, do we have the file? It's Gerard, what's his last name? Ogin? See, you missed when I mispronounced your name because you were not here in time. Here's the thing, I require everyone to be on time for court. I don't ask people to do what I wouldn't do. I'm on time for court. Your attorney is here waiting for you and you're not present. You need to make sure you're on time. You understand? State, are you all gonna have to recreate this file, you think?
You may, Your Honor, we've checked every location I could think of. I'm gonna check a few, like Fud through, see if I got misplaced, because I know it's been around, but if so, we'll be able to recreate it quickly.
Okay, so when do you want this recalled?
Towards the end of next week would probably be good if he wants to be able to confer then.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, can you give me a date on when? All right, we'll come back on May 9th. We're gonna go on the record. Court is calling 2022 CR 5088, State of Texas versus Gerardo Ogin. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Jackson.
for the defense?
Larry Meadows for the defendant.
All right, so why were you late this morning?
I did get a text message yesterday saying that I had court today at 4/29/24 at 12 a.m. and I do have the text message.
Okay, so you got a text message
Well,
and you received that text message at 12 a.m.?
No, ma'am, I had it yesterday, the day before. On Sunday, I got it saying that it was a confirmation saying today I would come in at 12.
Oh, coming in at 12 p.m. today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Judge, what he's talking about, I've seen the text. It didn't come from my office. It was an automated text from or email from Bear County. And for some reason it said the 29th, but it said 12 a.m.
Okay, well, nobody's gonna be here at 12 a.m.
No.
All right, so Norma, what date again?
Which is May.
May 9th? All right, so your date is gonna be May 9th. You get a reset form and that's May 9th at 9 a.m. You understand?
I am, yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm gonna ask that the BF and the warrant be recalled. All right, if there's nothing else, once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Have a blessed day.
All right, you too. And for being late, you came in dressed appropriately for court. I appreciate that.
I was at work.
Okay. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense? Are you Mr. Hernandez? Counsel, have you received all the discovery? Did you review it with your client?
We did.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Hernandez, did you review what is entitled true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams? That's a second-degree felony. If the state is able to prove up the repeater enhancement paragraph, then your range of punishment will be anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand the court does not have to follow your plea? If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, he has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Blas, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promise you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
The court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 12 years in the prison. The state will take in consideration NIMAG number 748494, 748495, and grand jury number 7933582. Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And to the enhancement paragraph, as it relates to cause number 2010 CR 10660D, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. The court will find the enhancement true based upon your plea of true and based upon states exhibits 1 and attachments. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, sir.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
My client has an unusual request, Judge. I understand that his mother is in hospice. I think it's stage 3 cancer. He would ask the court to possibly allow him to say his goodbyes because I think they're going to be ready to be removing her from any medications or electronic help.
All right, Mr. Hernandez, I'm sorry to hear that. In regards to that request, what will end up happening is I will send you, and then the deputies at the jail, they can actually make arrangements for you. If you give me an order to sign, making arrangements to take him to see her.
I'll do that too.
All right. Court is finding you guilty, the enhancement true. The court will sentence you to 12 years in prison, give you credit for any time served, take in consideration NIMAG number 748494, 748495, grand jury number 7933582, and there should be no contact with Alvarado. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it? Because, all right, off the record, here's the thing. It appears that there may be some selling or something else that's going on here. You cannot build your happiness off somebody else's misery. But if you have a drug issue along with that, once you're released from prison, there are plenty of places that will take you for free. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you, and counsel, just let me know about that and I'll take care of it.
I'll do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe excuse.
Yes, you may be excused. All right, everyone. We may or may not be here tomorrow. So there are some things we need to discuss.